What's up, beautiful people? Today we're going to be checking out woke school board walks out on 14-year-old who calls them out. Let's get to it.
I'm back by popular demand.
Amen.
However, it seems I'm not so popular with certain people. One of them is your wife, Mr. King.
Ooh.
She is very worried about me advocating for students. However, I want to commend her for bringing attention on her social media posts to some of my greatest accomplishments, like being the youngest person ever to give a speech on stage at a Trump rally. The crowd was over 10,000 people and millions more online. Also the fact I've been involved in politics since I was 6 years old. That was my own choosing, as my parents were completely uninvolved in politics until I expressed an interest in it. So, your wife, Mr. King, is upset that a 14-year-old is advocating so well for herself and others, that she's making her own decisions about the direction of her life. Apparently, she fails to recognize her own hypocrisy in all this, considering she supports the Pride movement, a movement that openly counts children as
Please, there's no personal attack.
and toddlers decide to change their gender. Let me speak.
No.
And
No.
First Amendment right. I reclaim my time.
I'm telling you, there's no
And
personal
adults must defer their
attack.
time. Mr. King.
They said keep going, Amelia.
Give me a little more respect.
Mr. Interrupting.
Excuse me?
I reclaim my time. This is my time to speak, not yours.
Where do you think
Mr.
these
King.
guys think?
Mr. King. Others weighed in on your wife's social media post. One called me an unfortunate child. I'm not unfortunate at all. The unfortunate children are those of leftist
They
parents.
actually stood up and left. Yeah, if you don't, you see, that's what I say. Delivery is everything. If you're not comfortable with what she's saying, let her finish, and then when she's done, you give the points to show why you're superior in the conversation. That's how you win a conversation. If you don't like what she's saying, but then you stand up and leave, it's kind of like she's won, honestly, because we don't hear your points. And you're saying it's a personal attack. From what we're seeing, it seems like the wife. I'm not sure. I haven't seen the other side of the story, but it seems the wife has been directly attacking her too. So it's not really personal like that. It's just I'm responding to what your wife might have said. I'm sure that's what she's doing.
Parents who use their children's transgender identity as a badge of honor.
Chicken!
Who fight to keep sexually graphic books in school libraries so their children can read them, then be susceptible to being groomed or victims of sex crimes. They want drag queens in schools and even take their kids to pride parades where men dance naked.
There's somebody still sitting. Yes, I appreciate that person still sitting. That's good. Yeah, sit down and listen to her. Because the things she's even talking about, I'm sorry I keep stopping the video, but the things she's talking about, we've seen it happen. We've seen it happen. John Amanchuku spoke about the same thing. We've seen clips. I've brought multiple to the channel as well. So it's not like she's bringing up information from space. She's stating what we've seen as well. So it's not speculative.
Their kids to pride parades where men dance naked, women expose their breasts, and everyone touts the virtues, or lack thereof, with being part of all that insanity. No to all that. I am an extremely fortunate child. My parents taught me morals and values and how to critically think and do my own research. I have a dad who works extremely hard and even risked his life to serve our country in 2 wars. So I've learned respect for the American flag, Pledge of Allegiance, veterans, and love for our country. My parents recognized the decline of public schools and saved me from that toxic environment. I'm learning more being homeschooled than I ever did in public school.
Imagine most of the people in my comment section are just saying the same thing. Homeschool, homeschool, homeschool. Who's going to go to the school now? Because people are not happy with this, but you keep pushing it in the schools. Why? Now people have to homeschool their kids.
I ever did in public school. Perhaps your wife and her ilk feel threatened by me advocating for kids because I pose a threat to their system. A system that indoctrinates kids into mindless activists who will be unable to fully function in the real world or lead happy lives.
She's still
My
going.
advice is to stop worrying about me and worry about the effects the public school's destructive agendas are having on your own kids. I'm the fortunate one here. Your kids, not so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Seems the crowd, they love her. Yeah, it's my first time. I don't even know her name. Did they state her name? Yeah. I'll go look her up. I really need to learn more about the young lady. Seems she's been doing a good job for her to attract enemies at high levels or high places. She definitely has been doing a good job, because that's only how you attract criticism, right? Let me know what you think about that. Yeah, the lady was stating points. Listen to her, and then if she said something wrong or something false, you school her too. You tell her, this is what you said that is wrong. My wife did not do this. She didn't say this. You give your own facts, and that's how you have a conversation. You don't walk away. I appreciate the few people on the board that sat down to listen. It's very encouraging. It shows we still have people that, you know what I'm talking about. Well, it's the end of that video. Feel free to let me know if you think the young lady was too aggressive or too disrespectful. Talk to me. If you think she did a good job, also talk to me. It's the end of this one. Smash the like button, subscribe. I'll see you on the next video. Have a very wonderful day. Peace.
I made this bed on